Now you notice I had a great deal of resin. That's because I've got other projects going on, and I figured I'd do them all up at once. I'm filling kind of a Halloween, move this out of the way, Halloween set out of what was left out of the last time I did something. I went ahead and colored it red and white. So the things you can't really see right now, this is a white color. But it'll look great once I fill it up with a background color, which I will do with this resin here, as soon as I decided which color I'm going to use. The other project is I've got my unicorn mold, which seeing the mold isn't going to help. I'll show you the unicorn. This is what that mold makes. Pretty little unicorn. But this time, what I'm going to do is in stages. What I have done already, and that's why I had the white, is I have filled in just the unicorn part with a pearl white. I am now going to do just a partial fill. Now this mold will take 140 milliliters of resin. So if I do 20, I can get 7 different layers of colors. So I'm going to do the first layer, and then I'm just going to simply layer all the colors down and see how it comes out. Give myself a little rainbow unicorn. So I think I'll start with the purple or violet and work my way down. Now those are other projects, so I'm not going to film it for this, because basically all you'll see is just me filling molds. I mean, there's not much to see, just pouring something in here. Side projects I told you about. As you see, I did fill, but I wasn't going to actually show you the filming. I did one color up in a beautiful golden with a little black in it. And then I did the blue with mica in it. Both of these have a little mica in it. That's the reason they're a little shiny. They're not set up yet, so I can't take them out. But I wanted to show you the filled, and they will finish drying, curing. And once they're out, I'll show you what they look like. The other project, again, not much to show you. I have gotten 2 layers in on the unicorn. I'm going, like I said, the rainbow. So I got the violet and the indigo in, and the other colors then will come after this sets. Just wanted to give you a kind of update on what we're doing. And like I said, this is what the unicorn will look like in shape, although the colors will be different. What I said I would show you once they dried, we can go ahead and pull these out. Oops, guess I need to go on camera since I moved the camera. There's the first one. So you can see the different layers. Had the white, the red, and the blue background. And get rid of that extra piece on the edge. This is kind of cute. Skeletons in white and the gold background. So it helps it to pop out so you can see it. And of course the skeleton hand. Now what other pieces do we have here? Ah, another skull. And then the tiny ones. Little rib cage. 2 different colors, helps it pop out. Do I have this one up right, or? Yeah. Kind of another, don't know if it's supposed to be a witch, a banshee, or a skeleton with hair. But I like the look. This one was just all one color. I really should have done a little bit more. And basically it's a poison apple. I call skull and crossbones. Like that. Putting them in white on that background makes it pop. This one's a skull, a king. Again, we've got all those different colors. And the last piece. I don't know if I got that up right. Yeah, I had it right the first time. Again, kind of hard to make out because I didn't get all the color in there right. This was supposed to be more of a Medusa, so this one didn't turn out as well. You can kind of see here that should have been in white and I missed it. So that one didn't turn out, but not bad. Got all the rest of them out. Still working on the unicorn. Next color to put in is blue. You'll see the finished product. The unicorn now has the yellow layer in. Only have 2 layers to go. That's the orange and red. And then once it cures, we'll have a rainbow unicorn I can show you. And then here is what was left over. I've been slowly replacing all the wall socket covers in my house, bit by bit. And it's been mostly leftover resin. So lots of different pretty colors all through the house. I kind of like it. So I've got 2 of these going. This one I'd filled up earlier in the last session and just had to fill up just a teeny bit more, which is what I did here. I actually made up way too much resin this time, but that's all right. I need these. Okay, we got the orange layer in on the unicorn. And I wanted a couple more Christmas ornaments. So I've got those done up. And the leftover, I filled up one. And I've got another one that's going to be several colors, or at least a couple, because it's just barely got any in it. But that's all right. It'll look nice when it's done. Okay, the other projects that are left over, these are done, ready to be installed. Well, once I clean up the edges. Pretty little green. I like this one. Nice and glittery, and so I just need to decide which sockets these go to cover. And I will be working on the unicorn as soon as I mix up some more resin. Now to show you the end result of one of the other pieces I was working on. Here is my unicorn finally out of the mold. Rainbow colors. Now if I was to do it again, I would take into account that this is a smaller area, so I would probably not put the full, because like I said, this takes 140 milliliters and I was using 20 for each of the 7. I would use less for the head and this body and then a little bit more for each of the colors, but even now all the colors are there. And I use the mica coloring, so it's got a nice little glitter to it. And like I says, I put the white in with the pipette for the horn. I think it turned out pretty good. I like it. Gives you an idea of what you can do with colors. And finally, I'll show you again some of the face plates that I've used with leftover colors. This one had several different colors in it. This one had the blue, but I added just a little bit darker. This one actually was the blue, but I threw in some gold to go with it to make it a different color. And then I needed white for another project. I'm doing some more ornaments. The leftover white that filled this one up and started a second one. So I don't waste. And definitely find a mold you can use. Use up all that little bitty bits. Even if you do things like this where they're all lots of different colors, ends up nice. So, side projects and using leftover resin. Hope you enjoyed this video. And if you enjoyed my video, please press the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't, and the notification bell so you know when my next video is out. Thank you.